Brightpoint's a human-centered design agency, so we make technology work for people. We've been in this employee experience space for over 15 years, and we kind of assess where investments are based on kind of where our customers are asking us to go. One of the areas that was underinvested in our eyes was frontline employees and kind of enabling them with digital tools that have been widely deployed at the enterprise level. Frontline employees weren't lacking in desire to be digitally enabled. They simply weren't being invested in. And what we've seen over the last couple of years in the pandemic is a jump toward investing in the frontline employee experience. We firmly believe that your customer experience isn't going to be any greater than your employee experience enables it to be. When you're investing in your customer-facing experiences, that's what they see, that they experience that as your brand. When you're investing in your employee experiences, that's what your customer feels. So I think the more you invest there from an organization, the more likely you're going to have positive customer experiences, which then obviously ladders up to revenue. When we're talking about frontline retail employees, the biggest jump here is enabling on the floor. And then when you look at, from a Microsoft perspective, what application is going to let me work with the least amount of friction across the rest of my application. When you log in and you have to log in again to another app, that's friction. When those apps don't work with each other, that's friction. When those apps just don't work, that's friction. But if I can do store check and communications and check the task list and check in and check out on a device, and I don't have to go into a back room, that's more time I'm spent out in front of a customer potentially. The other thing is Microsoft Teams has dedicated frontline investments. When you're talking about frontline employee work, we're not sitting in front of a desk all day. As a matter of fact, you're probably not touching a desk at all, which means I'm on my mobile device. And I think what we've seen from the broader Teams platform, things like walkie-talkie for in-store communication, tasks, and kind of task publishing out to stores, I think you start seeing those capabilities brought into the platform, and it starts to speak directly to tasks and actions that are necessary to support the frontline employee. I think when we start looking at those devices, you then start to look at what else could I do with these devices to equip my employees to be more efficient. So I think more than anything, it's probably bringing the device to the floor and letting employees have that freedom to be in front of customers but still be productive. Yeah, the goal for Brightpoint in creating frictionless experiences is engagement and adoption. At the end of the day, we're investing in frontline employees for a reason, and we're not going to get adoption if we introduce friction. I would like to see continued investment. We're not at the end of this journey, we're at the beginning of this journey. We deeply understand and empathize with employees, and we drive front to back operational change. I think a lot of companies see those as two different things, understanding employee needs and understanding organizational outcomes. We very firmly believe those two enable each other. Enabling your employees enables your outcomes, and that's how Brightpoint can help.